Ever felt confused by something your partner said or felt like they were contradicting themselves? Or have you ever been in a relationship where your partner says one thing today and something completely different tomorrow? You're left thinking, wait, were they lying to me? David Deida, in The Way of the Superior Man, says, women are not liars. But what does this really mean? Let's dive into the truth behind this profound statement and how it can transform your relationships. The phrase, women are not liars, from The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida emphasizes a fundamental difference between how women and men often express themselves. Women, as the book suggests, tend to communicate more emotionally or in the moment rather than rigidly fact-based. This doesn't mean they're lying, it means their communication reflects how they feel in the present. Keeping your word is a masculine trait, in men or women. A person with a feminine essence may not keep her word, yet it is not exactly lying. In the feminine reality, words and facts take a second place to emotions and the shifting moods of relationship. When she says, I hate you, or I'll never move to Texas, or I don't want to go to the movies, it is often more a reflection of a transient feeling wave than a well-considered stance with respect to events and experience. On the other hand, the masculine means what it says. A man's word is his honor. The feminine says what it feels. A woman's word is her true expression in the moment. Understanding this can help foster deeper connection and clarity in relationships. The core explanation of this is: to understand this, we need to realize that men and women often communicate differently. Men, generally, tend to focus on facts, logic, and consistency. For them, words are like promises, they're meant to represent something fixed. But women often communicate more emotionally, expressing their truth as they feel it in the moment. This doesn't mean they're lying, it means they're sharing their present experience. And here's the thing, emotions are dynamic. They can shift quickly depending on the situation, mood, or energy around them. Let's break it down with relatable examples. 1. Changing feelings about plans, that is depth and empathy. Here's a practical example: your partner texts you in the morning, I can't wait for our dinner date tonight. Naturally, you're excited too. But when the evening comes, she says, I'm really not in the mood to go out anymore. Now, your first reaction might be confusion or frustration. What changed? Wasn't she excited just a few hours ago? But the truth is, she wasn't lying earlier. At that moment, she genuinely wanted to go out. As the day unfolded, her feelings shifted. This is a natural part of how emotions work. A powerful way to respond here is with understanding. I hear you. What do you feel like doing instead? This response validates her experience and keeps the connection strong. 2. Emotional expressions during conflict, for deeper understanding. Let's talk about another common scenario. You're in an argument, and she says, you never listen to me. Now, if you're like most people, you immediately think, what? That's not true, I listened yesterday, and last week, and the week before that. But here's the key, she isn't drafting a factual report, she's expressing her emotions in the heat of the moment. What she's really saying is, right now, I don't feel heard. Instead of debating the truth of her words, shift your focus to the emotion beneath them. A response like, I'm sorry you feel that way. I want to listen better. What's on your mind, will go much further in resolving the tension. 3. Expressions of love and uncertainty, for balancing the contrasts. Here's a deeper example. One day, your partner tells you, you're the love of my life. You feel amazing, right? But then, during a tough moment the next week, she says, I don't know if this relationship is working for me. At first, this might feel like a contradiction. But in reality, both statements are true for her in the moment she said them. The first expressed the depth of her love when she felt connected and secure. The second reflected her doubts when she felt disconnected or misunderstood. Your job isn't to get caught up in the apparent contradiction but to hold space for both truths. Stay steady and present, I hear you. Let's work through this together. This creates a container for her to express herself without fear of being judged or dismissed. Key takeaway. So, what does this all mean? Women aren't liars. Their words aren't about fixed facts, they're about the truth of their emotional experience in that moment. Trying to hold them to rigid consistency is like trying to stop the ocean waves from moving. It's not about controlling or correcting, it's about listening and understanding. When you stop taking their words literally and start tuning into the feelings behind them, you'll find yourself building trust, intimacy, and connection. Call to action. If this resonates with you, try this the next time you're in a conversation with your partner. Instead of reacting to the words, pause and ask yourself, what is she feeling right now? Then respond to that emotion. Trust me, it'll change everything. What are your thoughts on this? Have you experienced something similar in your relationships? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights.